So LinkedIn is a popular tool for people who are looking for work and for recruiters who are looking for talent. That's why it's really important that you have the right information on your profile so that you can get the best opportunities. My name's JT O'Donnell, and this is Work It Daily, the YouTube channel that turns your frustration into career success. In just a minute, I'm going to tell you about the 3 words that you should never have on your LinkedIn profile. But before I forget, I want to remind you, I've got a great resource for you that will give you the best tips in 2018 for your LinkedIn profile. So be sure to check that out. And also, if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe to us? Just hit the button over here and check that little bell. That way you'll get instant notifications every time we upload new, fresh, valuable content. All right, but let's get down to the business of talking about your LinkedIn profile and what you should never put on it, especially when you're unemployed. So these 3 little words, when strung together and put on a LinkedIn profile, are absolutely detrimental to getting job interviews. And I see them all the time, and when I do, I cringe because I know that poor person is probably getting passed over time and time again. So what are those 3 words? Actively seeking opportunities. That's right. You were probably told, hey, put that front and center on the top of your headline. So every time somebody searches you on LinkedIn, they're going to see that you're available for hire. And that might sound good in theory, but I'm going to explain to you 3 reasons why that's a really bad idea. So the first reason you never want to put actively seeking opportunities on your profile is it's actually hurting something called keyword optimization. Now, recruiters use a very special tool in LinkedIn to search for you, and they're normally going to search on skill sets, transferable skills that you have, because that's what they've been told to look for in a candidate. Actively seeking opportunities is not a skill set. It's not something they're ever going to search on. So you're taking up all this space in your headline that's literally of no use to them, and it's diminishing the amount of recruiter searches that you're showing up in. The second reason, in addition to not keyword optimizing, is it's just wasting of valuable visual real estate. When you do show up in a recruiter search, you actually see your photograph and then your headline. And if all that's listed there is actively seeking opportunities, you're screaming a message that, hey, I'm between jobs, I'm unemployed. And unfortunately, we know for a fact that recruiting is biased, that recruiters do like to hire people who are currently employed. So a lot of times, if you even show up in the search results, that actively seeking opportunities is literally making them go right by your profile. Now, the third reason not to use actively seeking opportunities in your headline is the reality that it makes you look desperate. It's like raising a red flag and saying, hey, I really need a job. And again, you might think that that's a good thing, that they'll be interested, but we do know, studies show that recruiting and hiring managers, they discriminate against people who are between jobs. I'm not saying it's right, I don't agree with it, but it is reality. So you don't want to call attention to that fact. Instead, you want to focus on your incredible skills and your accomplishments. Let those speak for themselves. When they see that, they're going to be more likely to contact you. All right, so if you learned anything today, it's to remove actively seeking opportunities from your LinkedIn profile. But I have to tell you, that's not the only challenge when it comes to job search. There are a lot of things that create roadblocks for individuals like yourself when it comes to looking for work. So if you haven't checked out our free resource already, I really encourage you to do so. In it, I talk about all the ways that you're being shut out of the hiring process right now and what you specifically can do to remove those roadblocks and get those phone calls from recruiters. It's a really valuable resource, so I hope you check it out. Again, it's totally free. All right, so I've got to ask you, what did you find most helpful today? And have you had any experiences with this that you'd like to share? That's what the comment section is for. So make sure that you share that information down below. We want to hear from you. I think we've learned a valuable lesson today, fingers crossed. I really do hope to see you in the next video. And in the meantime, I just want to remind you of this. If you want to win, you've got to work it daily.